Welcome students, welcome to the part 3 of the chapter The Great Uprising. And today, till now, we have studied what were the main causes, what was the immediate cause of the uprising, why did the uprising fail, and what was the nature. Now we will be talking about what happened after the uprising. Okay, first thing which happened was, and it was a good thing that the rule of the company, English East India Company, ended in India, and all the powers were given to the crown that was sitting in Britain, and all the policies that were to be framed by the government of Britain. Clear? Okay. Now, second, by the Act of 1858, a minister of British cabinet was appointed to manage affairs in India. A minister of the British cabinet was given all the power, and he was appointed to handle all the affairs. Clear? The Act of 1858 also made the changes in functioning of the government in India. The government of India would be headed by the Governor General. Since he was appointed by the Crown, he was given the title of Viceroy. Before that, it was known as the Governor General, but after the uprising in 1858, that person was to be known as Viceroy. Queen Victoria assured the rulers of princely states that the government would not annex any territories, that the government will not take up any territories of the people. The Queen promised not to interfere in the social and religious beliefs and customs of the people. The Queen also promised that she will not interfere in any of the matters of especially religious and social matters of the people. The British began to follow the policy of divide and rule. During the uprising, both Hindus and Muslims had fought together. The British disliked this unity. They felt that to strengthen their rule, they need to divide the two communities. Okay, so now can you think why, what happened, and what the Britishers had the feeling that they, in the revolt, both the communities have revolted together, and with a lot of unity they were united during the revolt. But now, and the Britishers did not like that, therefore they started the policy of divide and rule. Okay, now can you see why they accused the Muslims of instigating the uprising and began discriminating against them. So this is how what should I say, this is how the seeds of divide and rule between the two main communities of India was sown. Clear? Okay, now changes in the army. The army was reorganized. The army was obviously, has to be reorganized, and there were old rules that were being abolished. The ratio of European soldiers to Indian were raised. Obviously, the ratio of the European rulers were higher than the Indian rulers, so that to avoid any sort of revolt in the future. It was fixed at 1 to 2 in Bengal army and 2 to 5 in Bombay. All strategic positions were held by the European troops. They used to do earlier also. They never gave high posts to the Indian soldiers, and same thing happened now also. They took all the important positions. The concept of martial and non-martial races were also created. 6 Pathans, Gurkhas were declared martial races. People from these races began to be recruited in the army in large numbers because they helped the Britishers during the revolt. People who belonged to the regions where the revolt was strong, such as Awadh, Bihar, Central India, was declared non-martial. They were kept out of the army. Clear? Okay. Now can you see, Awadh, Bihar and Central India were those specific areas where we have talked about the spread of the uprising and the leaders. So they was the main centers where this uprising took place. Clear? So I am ending this chapter over here. If you have any doubt, kindly call me, text me, WhatsApp me, whatever you want to do. And now I will be discussing the exercises. Short answers and long answers will be given by me, and glossary is given at the last of the last page of the book, and HOTS you have to do it by yourself. Clear? Coming to exercise A. This Mughal emperor had neither territory nor power. Bahadur Shah Zafar. Clear? The British attitude led to resentment among people. Racial superiority. The new rifle that was introduced in the British army was Enfield Partridge rifle. The revolt of 1857 started from Meerut. Last Mughal emperor was deported to Rangoon, which is at present Yangon, in Burma, at present Myanmar. Actually, Burma is the old name of Myanmar. Simple. After the revolt of 1857, the British began to follow the policy of divide and rule. Okay. Now I'll be meeting you with the next chapter. Till then, stay home, stay safe, keep sanitizing, and yes, stay happy, and also keep studying. Thank you.